if you're thinking about purchasing one of these cars, pay real close attention. Where I live, it is much easier if the car had an existing license plate and was roadworthy on the road. So it's just a matter of transferring the title. There's a couple places that you want to look for the VIN number. This is a 69, and one of those places is down here in the front. There's a little aluminum tag. That number should match the number on the tunnel. And when I say tunnel, let me get a flashlight here. The engine could have any number, and as old as these things are, you know, and they didn't match the VIN number anyhow. They just kind of gave a serial number. You have to pull the seat, and it's right down there on the tunnel. Right on the top, there's a little, you'll know you're getting close when there's an access point there. And it's in the steel, it's stamped in the steel. Sometimes on some years, they put them right up here on the dash behind the windshield. There was a little tag. Those are very easy to change. You can just, if you got a title and one of those tags, some people will try to get it licensed. But, now here's the catch-22. If you purchase a vehicle that's out of state or hasn't been licensed for a long time, or there's any hang-ups, they're going to ask you to go get a VIN inspection. The VIN inspectors may or may not catch something like that, but that's what they're there for. They want to make sure that you're not modifying it, got a stolen car, turning it into a Baja, and you know, they just want to make sure it belongs to who the piece of paper says it is. And so in my case, where I live, they have emissions testing on the motors, and I thought, oh crap, you know, you get a classic car plate. It's good for 5 years, and once you do that initial emissions test, you don't have to retest as long as you own the vehicle. At least, unless they change the laws, that's what it is now. And this is a tired old motor. It didn't smoke, it didn't knock, but it's filthy dirty. It's got some oil leaks, and rather than push it, I'd like to keep it. Most of my engines are hot rod engines. I'd like to have a milder engine. I wanted a softer car. This is going to see more street than it is off-road, and I have this other little 1776 to put in that I'm very familiar with. So as it turned out, since I had the title and I had proof of insurance, what else did I need? Title and proof of insurance, and it had been currently licensed in the state that I live in, I was able to go in, walk out with a new title in my name. I didn't have to get a temporary permit, and I had the license plate in hand. I did not have to get an emissions test. So this is a hot rod engine, may or may not pass. It's pretty old as well. So I'm going to put that in the car and put some miles down, and who knows, see how things work out. I may jump right into this engine, or I may hold off till wintertime. We'll just see how it goes. Here's another issue you can see. I don't know if you can see it, I can see it. This left rear wheel is kind of leaning in to the right, is a little bit at the top there. And you know, that's for people taking a street car and running it hard. Some of that could be from age, but I'm thinking that somebody hit something or caught a little air and came down on one wheel, and you know, in stock form they'll take a little bit of abuse, but you keep pounding it and that's the kind of stuff you're going to get. It is repairable. Some of it could just be old rubber. They use rubber bushings, some kind of material that looks like rubber, and that stuff gets old. This is an old car. This side looks a little bit better. It looks straight, and if you've got used tires, you don't know what they came off of, but this kind of shows some of that wear pattern, and I'm okay with that because I have extra parts. It seems like if you get this Volkswagen disease, people say, hey, I know where there's an old Volkswagen, and these folks would like to get it out of there. If you want it and you'll haul it off, you can have it. And done that plenty of times. People have one that's licensed on the street, and it expires, cops ticket it, say get it out of there, and the people don't have any place to put it, so come and get it. You know, it's yours just to haul it away. And that's how you accumulate parts. It's a messy, dirty job, but you never know. Situation like this, some of those parts might come in handy. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for listening to my rambling. And stay tuned, because we're going to have a whole series about this car and its revival. Easy Jeezy out.